next topic is VAM method. VAM means Vogel's approximation method. Under this method, allotment is made on the basis of unit penalties, which are calculated both in row wise and column wise. What are unit penalties? It is the difference between two lowest costs. Two lowest cost means, let's check in the first row. What are the lowest cells? Two lowest cells, 13 and 16. The difference between both cells is known as unit penalty. That is 16 minus 13. यूनिट पेनल्टी 1 कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं तो 16 minus 13 is 3. Similarly, in row 2, tell what are the lowest cells? 14 and 17. Means the difference between 17 and 14 is unit penalty. What it is? 3. In last row, 18 and 27. The difference is 9. Similarly, we will calculate the unit penalties column wise. Have a look here. Column 1. Lowest two cells are 17 and 21. And the difference between both cells is 4. In column 2, 16 and 18. And the difference is 2. 14 and 18. The difference is 4. 13 and 23. Difference is 10. So this is how we calculated unit penalty 1. The difference between lowest two cells is known as unit penalty. After calculating all the unit penalties, we will select the largest penalty. And among all these, which is the largest value? It is 10. We will enter through this column. Is it clear? After calculating all the unit penalties, we will select the largest penalty in order to enter. Now we know we have to make allocation in this direction due to the largest penalty. So where we will make allocation? After selecting largest unit penalty, we have to make allocation in the cell with lowest cost. And which is the lowest cell here? It is 13. We will make allocation here. Is it clear? So what will be the value of allotment? 15 demand, 11 supply, whichever is lower. 11 is fully satisfied, so cancel this row. What is the remaining value here? It is 15 minus 11, 4. We will calculate unit penalty 2 in both sides. We will not consider that row which is exhausted or fully satisfied and we have cancelled, okay? So there will be no unit penalty for this row. Next, what are the lowest two cells? 17, 14. Unit penalty is 3. 18 and 27 are the lowest cells. The difference is 9. On the other hand, 17 and 32. The difference is 15. 18 and 27. The difference is 9. 14 and 18. The difference is 4, 23 and 41. The difference is 18. Now again we have calculated all the unit penalties which is to be selected. The highest unit penalty is to be selected and the highest value among all these is 18. We will enter through this column. And where allotment is to be made? At the lowest cell, 13. The lowest cell is 23. Which is the lowest value to be allotted here? 13 or 4, whichever is less. It is 4. 4 is now fully exhausted or satisfied. We will cancel this column. And the remaining value here is 13 minus 4. 9. Again same steps for unit penalty 3. No unit penalty for this exhausted row. The difference between 17 and 14. Difference between 18 and 27. Similarly, column side. Difference between 32 and 17. 18 and 27. 14 and 8. And after calculating unit penalties, we have selected the largest unit penalty. And after allocating at lowest cell, this column is fully exhausted and I have cancelled this column. Okay. Now calculate the other unit penalties of the remaining cells. There is no unit penalty for the exhausted one. 18 and 14 4, 27 and 18 9. Similarly, these unit penalties. Now it is very important to understand the concept when there is tie between unit penalties. You can have a look here. 9 and 9. There is a tie. We have to use a tiebreaker. What is that? If there is a tie in unit penalties, we select that particular unit penalty which provide us a cell with the lowest cost. Which provides us a cell with lowest cost. For example, if we consider this penalty, what is the lowest cost here? 18. And if we select this 9, the lowest cell is 18. So you can check that again there is a tie between minimum cell or least cell. Assume it is 16 instead of 18. Then which penalty is providing us the lowest cell? This 9 with 16. But at present it is 18 and there is a tie. So we have to use a tiebreaker for these cells too. And what is that? We will make the allotment at the cell which provides the maximum allotment. Maximum allotment. So we have to check out. If we select this 18, what can be the allotment? 10 or 3, whichever is less. So 3 will be the allotment. Here 12 and 19. 12 is the allotment. So which cell is providing maximum allotment? It is this 18. So we will select this cell. Is it clear? If there is tie between the penalties, we select the penalty which provides us the lowest cell. But here there is tie between the lowest cells. So we will select the cell which will provide the maximum allotment. It provides 3 and it is providing 12. So we have selected this cell with the maximum allotment. 12 is fully exhausted, and the rest is 7. Now there is no need to calculate unit penalties. The lowest cell here is 18, 3 and 10, whichever is less. 3, it is fully exhausted. The remaining unit is 7, and at last 7 and 7. It is fully satisfied. How to calculate the answer? In similar way, 17 into 6 plus 18 into 3 plus 27 into 7, 18 into 12, 23 into 4, and 13 into 11.